Hello, and welcome back to StatisFlix, Data for Movies. I'm Elizabeth, your host, and each week I take a different movie and analyze its female characters on our metric this season, the FemmeMeter. I've been hearing a lot of my subscribers actually say the name of this channel wrong. It is not StatisFlix, which I do kind of get, StatisFlix, but instead StatisFlix, like statistics, with flicks. You get it? You get it? Our movie today is one of my newest favorites, directed by the unparalleled Barry Jenkins, titled If Beale Street Could Talk. It centers around two lovers, Fonnie and Tish, who are navigating their love and their lives when Fonnie is accused of a crime that he did not commit. It is a raw, heart-wrenching story that I absolutely adored and was nominated for 3 separate Oscars, including Regina King's first win for Best Supporting Actress. Today, we're focusing on our leading female, Tish, who scores a 91. Tish, played by Kiki Layne, earns her first 15 points on her billing, and although I don't have conclusive evidence on this, I'd be surprised if this wasn't a massive point of negotiation for Layne's agents. This is because Fonnie, played by Stephen James, actually has a higher screen time than Tish does, but it's through Tish's eyes that we see the movie and Tish's voice that narrates it. While billing typically isn't a point of contention on this channel, it seems that there was an active effort to give Tish, and by extension Layne, the literal credit that she deserved. Within the first 10 minutes of the movie, Tish also passes the Bechdel test and gains an extra 5 for Empower. Both her mother and her sister play critical roles in this story, encouraging her growth as a character and delivering awe-inspiring lines like this one.
Unbow your head, sister.
For the record, I really do believe that having 2 meaningful named female characters who contribute to the plot rather than just having a conversation should give you an extra bump on the FemmeMeter, like a Bechdel test 2.0. But I have yet to find a metric that successfully accomplishes this. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Our 2 final metrics gave me a bit of trouble this week. If you've seen my videos before, you can probably guess the first one, which is a typical StatisFlix troublemaker, agency. Tish is an agency perception conundrum, the perfect example of a character that's high scoring and plot changing, but also shy and sweet and pretty passive. You can tell within the first few scenes that Tish has not broken a lot of rules in her life. I've noticed in my research that oftentimes when we think of strong female characters, we try and find reasons for why they're different than other women. The I'm not like other girls syndrome. In an attempt to make these female characters cool and special, we can lose a lot of things that are great about stereotypical femininity. Tish is just a wife, a mother, and a perfume salesman, but she also passes all 5 of our agency thresholds. Ironically, it is her stereotypical femininity that makes her not like other girls in this case. This leads us to our final metric, which was unusually difficult this week, Occupy. In my most strict definition, a character occupies 10 points if she occupies a traditionally masculine space. It was intended to be a failsafe for characters who lost out on agency points due to their position in the story. In traditional terms, Tish definitely does not pass this threshold. But as a single black mother working to support her family in the early 70s, you can hardly say that she was given a fair and equal shot at agency. So, by royal Elizabethan StatisFlix decree, I'm officially changing it. Henceforth, Occupy shall be known as adversity, and Tish gains her final 10 points from it. In summation, the wonderful Tish, played by Kiki Layne, scores an excellent 91 in If Beale Street Could Talk. I would highly recommend anyone who hasn't seen this movie to go to their library, go to Amazon Prime, or whatever, and immediately watch it. It is especially important right now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to water the metaphorical plant that is StatisFlix. See you next time.